So, Meghan Markle is back in the headlines. But this time, it's not for a royal controversy or a Netflix deal gone wrong. Nope, this time it's about waffles. Yes, waffles. And before you roll your eyes, just wait, because this isn't really about breakfast food. It's about something much bigger. Meghan's never-ending need to craft a perfect, polished, and, let's be honest, highly curated public image. Here's what went down. Meghan recently posted on Instagram, sharing a cute little moment of her making waffles for Archie and Lilibet. She even included photos of herself pouring green waffle batter into an iron, making it look like she was just another hands-on mom whipping up breakfast from scratch. Sounds sweet, right? Well, not so fast. Because, as always, the internet has receipts. Sharp-eyed social media users quickly noticed that the finished waffles Meghan proudly displayed on a plate didn't actually match the pattern of the waffle iron she showed in the process. That's right, the grid lines were completely different. And it didn't take long for people to connect the dots. Turns out, the waffles she served up looked identical to a certain brand of frozen waffles, Kellogg's Dragon Waffles, to be exact. So, what does this mean? Well, on the surface, you might think, okay, so she used frozen waffles. Big deal. And you'd be right, it shouldn't be a big deal. But the issue isn't the waffles themselves. It's the fact that Meghan went out of her way to make it look like she made them from scratch. She poured the batter. She took the photos. She staged the whole thing. But if the final product wasn't even homemade, why go through all the trouble? This is where people start raising eyebrows. Because if she's willing to fake something as small as making breakfast for her kids, what else has she exaggerated? This is the same Meghan Markle who has built her entire brand around authenticity, motherhood, and empowerment. She wants the world to see her as a down-to-earth, relatable mom. But here's the problem. Real, down-to-earth moms don't need to fake things like this. And this isn't the first time Meghan has been accused of manipulating the narrative. Whether it's carefully staged paparazzi shots, suspiciously timed PR moves, or claims that don't quite add up, there's a pattern here. Some critics are even drawing connections between this and her past controversies, suggesting that if she can mislead people over something as harmless as waffles, then what about the bigger stories she's told? The royal racism claims? The fallout with the firm? The dramatic escape from royal life? Now, let's be clear. No one is saying Meghan is an evil mastermind plotting world domination through breakfast food. But what this situation highlights is her ongoing need to control the narrative, even in the most unnecessary ways. It's as if she can't just be normal. Everything has to be staged, polished, and presented in the most picture-perfect way. And, ironically, this obsession with perfection is exactly what keeps exposing her. Instead of making her seem more relatable, this whole waffle fiasco has had the opposite effect. Because real people don't need to fake homemade waffles. Real people just say, yeah, I grabbed some frozen waffles for my kids this morning, and move on. But Meghan? She can't just be casual about anything. Every moment has to be a carefully crafted Instagram-worthy experience. And the internet? Well, the internet never forgets. Once people catch onto a pattern of fakery, they start questioning everything. So, is this just an innocent case of a mom trying too hard on social media? Or is it another piece of evidence in a much bigger conversation about how Meghan Markle presents herself to the world? One thing's for sure, next time Meghan posts a seemingly innocent picture, people are going to be looking twice. And if she thought this was just going to be a cute little breakfast moment, she might have just ended up serving herself another round of bad press instead.